Hi, everyone. Hopefully, this is working. I've been trying to go live all day on Facebook, and I just can't seem to get it. So now I am home in my sweaty, hot office on my back porch, and I want to talk to you about sacred childbirth, or sacred rebirth is more like it, with Reiki. So I did put a brief description in the comment section. However, I'm just gonna wing it. So it is a 90-minute session that includes Reiki. For a new mother who would like to have a pain-free birth, it will teach the mom to have a almost hypnotic birth, but it also includes Reiki and Reiki symbols, and also how to empower yourself during delivery and postpartum and things like that. The rebirth part of it is more transformational, I believe. Not that the sacred childbirth is not, because you're bringing life into the world. However, it is, with the sacred rebirth part of it, is you get to experience as far back as speaking with your guides and angels and choosing your parents, for instance, and from there forward to where you are now in your life. And that can be you'll get to experience like your very own birth, your birth with your mother, how that was from that little baby's point of view, and how your mother's point of view was, what she was thinking, what she was feeling, what she was sensing, who was with her during your birth, how the whole experience was before, during, after, all of that. And also, sorry, I'm trying not to go from the top of my head. I guess I should have wrote a script, but you know me, just doing it on the fly. And yeah, so anyway, you experience your own birth. If you were a mom, you can experience your children's births again, and that may or may not be necessary, but they, at one point during the session, you can ask your child's higher self if their birth was exactly the way it was meant to be, and you can re-experience that birth as well, in a more powerful and profound way. In most people, I shouldn't say most people, the sessions that I've had most recently are very profound and very powerful. Things remembered that they didn't think they were aware of, but they were finding places within their body that those emotions were being stored. So stored emotions can manifest as physical disease, right? For instance, if your mother was feeling anger towards whoever was in the room, whether it was a doctor or a nurse, herself during childbirth, it's imprinted into the child during childbirth. Things that the mother felt, sensed emotionally while they were pregnant, even at the very moment of conception, the things that they were feeling also gets imprinted in that child's DNA, right? So those cellular memories are imprinted and stored within that little infant's body and carried throughout their lifetime until perhaps somebody goes off the deep end and tries a sacred rebirth session, where you can clear that negative emotion or that negative thought pattern with the help of Reiki, with the help of a practitioner like myself. There are several other sacred childbirth practitioners in our area. I highly encourage you to reach out to one of them. I believe you can just Google it and find it. But it's profound. It's profound, the things that a person can sense, feel, and know during the session. It's also profound on what can be released during the session. And these are done over a series of a few few series, right? A few sessions. Gosh, I feel like I'm sweating like a pig. Anyway, a few sessions over a certain amount of time, which is individual for the person that I am working with. We are my guides, my angels, their guides, their angels, their lost loved ones in spirit, also come through during those sessions and help us. So I am bringing this out more now because I'm finding that when I do these types of sessions on clients or with clients, that their muscle testing programs get way less. They get faster results. And that's like my goal as a practitioner, to help you get the results that you want the fastest way possible, right? And anyway, lost my train of thought. It's late. It's like almost 8 o'clock, I believe. Yeah, 7:45 at night. So, so I invite you. And also the purpose of this was to do readings, right? So I'm also a psychic medium, holistic Reiki, holistic nutritionist, Karuna Reiki master teacher, and I also do sacred childbirth, rebirth Reiki, which is profound, like we just talked about. But because of my psychic mediumship, I have doubts in myself about that, about not my intuition for myself, but I want to be the best and help others in the best way that I know how. So the more I practice, the better it gets for my psychic mediumship. Most recently, my spirit guides are giving me different symbols that I'm not used to, so I'm learning to work with those. But my general readings tend to go more on the medical side, but they're also kind of all over the place depending on the person that I'm reading. So I wanted to offer that tonight via Facebook. However, I couldn't. And of course, now my battery's going to die. But at a discounted rate. So 30 minutes for $30. And I will do my best to post the link in the comments or however you do that. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to me, holisticworksbydawnmarie at gmail.com, or you can text me or Facebook message me, either way. But my battery's going to die, so reach out to me and we'll get a reading for you. No limit. I'm going to try to keep it till the end of the month of June 2024. So about 5 or 6 days. Have a good night, everybody.